So hello, I'm having another update. So the acupuncture was wonderful. The time was just flew by. It was just swellfully, delightedly crying. The moment she stabbed my ear, it was like, man, the tears flew. And my nose is clogged a little bit. So I have another appointment. I'm glad I do. And yeah, I think I took it like a hero. I cry like a baby hero. I'm still feeling like crying. Anyways, I then went to my mother's place for sleeping. I was like, damn, I don't know if I can make it home. And lucky me, I did go to my mother's place. She didn't care. And I also got Chinese food, Taiwanese food, actually. And from Feng Ling and her husband. Very nice. She spoke the ugly language around here. I was, what? Shocked, flustered. Also, yeah, the food is very yummy, so thank you, Feng Ling and husband. What else did I want to say? Yeah, I then got home and I just ate and I listened to Dr. K a little bit. He's live at the moment and I realized something. He looks so successful. I paused the video and he looks so happy, so content. So this is the life. I love it. We enjoy ourselves here. Love ourselves, right? Be unidentified. Be free to be. Be a little bit liberated within the uniqueness of what it means to be us. And so yeah. He's talking about ADHD and people, another thing about the acupuncture is that the queen there asked me whether I have stress, and I was like, I don't know, but tendency on yes. And she was, yeah, apparently I'm under stress a lot. She saw it on my tongue. And anger, she asked me. I said yes. Which, interesting. So, what I'm trying to put together is when we grow up, there's so much tension and stress put on us if we're receptive, because we don't do life in a certain energy focused way and rather in a broad all around way, right? Like the aura has, what was it, I think up to 6 meters, no, 6 kilometers, I forget, I have no clue. Yet what I know is that the aura can switch sizes, right? It's really fluent in that way. If you're a generator, I have no clue what it does for a reflector, for instance, though I am going ahead assuming that reflectors can change the massiveness of their aura too, depending on how they feel and what they're open to filter. So I also got the pinch up here. I got the acupuncture here. I was flustered. Man, what? I don't know. That one's a little... Yeah, I had resistance. The mind had resistance. Anyways, we are talking about the aura, talking about the learnings, talking about ADHD, talking about receptivity. Because, you know, for my father, for instance, he's got the root defined, right? And he's really, he's always had some type of, I'm so glad my voice is so free now. It really resonates. Like I can feel my voice go free. So yum. God, I'm so glad I was there. Anyways, yeah, thank you. Anyways, within the realm of what it does when a quad left person goes to the receptive person who's their child to tell him this is the way you do it, and the receptive in my case goes and then the leftness pulls the receptivity together because he knew he could do that. He just didn't know how fucking up he was with me. And since I didn't have anybody to rely on to support me within the realm of what it means to be me. God damn, I don't want to cry on camera. This is so ugly. I can feel it in my stomach, you know, it was pinching my legs, apparently also very closely to my shins, and on the I forget what it's called in English. Here. You see here. So, and then on the ears. And here. Along the thumb. Anyways. What else was there? Yeah. I'm going ahead assuming that receptivity means ADHD. I read at some point that ADHD is like the primal brain, the hunter-gatherer brain, and it's like the variables came from the receptive people to the left people to the receptive people again to the right, and so, and it's forgiven, right? That's the beauty of all this. All the misguidedness is forgiven. Nobody knew what they did until it was too late, so it's fine. Or at least their options were limited as well within what it meant to be in their life. So there's no blame, and that's wonderful. All I'm trying to say here is, when it comes to all the shame and all the mutative forces trying to pull something out of us, it's deeply important to know what it means to be you, what it means to how you navigate, and who you eventually are, right? So again, today is such a cry day. It's like all I'm talking about is trauma. Well, it's conditioning, right? Trauma is conditioning that doesn't support your essence. Yeah, maybe. Also, I know that people don't mean unwell. They just have no way of expressing themselves. So what should come of it? On a broader scale, maybe to widen the perspective and not to deepen the whole pain thing. Maybe just to not to disassociate from it, but to unidentify oneself with the pains and stresses that we are just thrown at or thrown into, or that are thrown into us actually, because we're the intakers, right? Bad. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah. Again, you know, Dr. K talked about if you are prone to losing your keys and you have a place where you put your keys, you have a place to look at, where usually if you stop yourself before you place them somewhere else and put them where they belong, right, then you have a spot where they must be at any point in time. And I'm, for some reason, that brought up the thing with my father, where it's like, you do it like this is the only way I see. And it's like, yeah, well, there's a logical pattern that I can apply for myself, that if I want a certain thing to have a certain place, I can put it there. And I was contemplating the other day, maybe that's OCD. Though it's more of a 15th gate thing, I guess. I believe that it's potentially a 15th gate thing, because what the 15th gate does is part of the channel of rhythm. And so there's maybe a specific way or place you put the things. And that's fine, right? Doesn't always have to have a label to anything. It's just another way of talking. And I'm glad we have that. So, yeah. Again, all I'm trying to say here is do what suits you. Don't go ahead and try to mutate in all the ways people think of you. Could, would, should, did best, right? When all that is there for you is just not supported in that way at this moment in time. And yeah, really just do what's right for you. To put things in places where they give you stability. Behave in ways that make you feel seen by yourself. The rest will follow. These are probably very generator terms, but I also believe that projectors can see themselves through the other, so within the realm of what it means to be them, they eventually also meet themselves. So yeah, what to do, and manifestors anyways, right? That's why they want to know how they impact you, because they see themselves. They're just not always clear seeing you, and that's fine, right? That's why we have forgiveness. There is no must, should, this, that, the other thing. Most of us came from single definition people anyways. They basically don't have space for a child. So, yeah, conditioning is a broad term. Can go a lot of ways. Just I guess I'm not sure about this next one yet. I'm going ahead saying the opportunities will always be there. Because if it's really something that is for you, then it's gonna happen anyways. And just because the support system wasn't clear about you doesn't mean that they did not wish you the best of everything. It is what it is. So yeah, just because they didn't see you doesn't mean you don't have to. You also have to not see you. And there's no have to go anywhere. Just see yourself in this moment. It's fine. And that's the destiny. The living the life. Being happy along the way. Being okay with what your life shows you. What do you see in this life? I'm going back to sleep. Maybe even cry a bit more. What else is there? There's pressures. There's pressures. We don't have to move on with every pressure, every idea anybody ever had for us if it's not something we from this moment on we can do. There's options, there's maybe laters, right? There is, wow, this side of my face feels so much freer now. It's incredibly relaxing. And that's just the thing. You know, we all learn to identify at some point with something. And we don't have to. Which is not optional. It's the baseline. Why we got birthed. Right? To see. So yeah. At any point in time you feel like you're in between things and this position is just ugh. Maybe it's time to see that you have a myriad of other options. Also those that your mind does not like. And especially those that your mind don't like are probably very healthy for you. Because if they were unhealthy, your body wouldn't go there. In the sense of, if it knew it would die, and it knew it wasn't fed up with life, it wouldn't go there, right? There's space for life. And sometimes, yeah, there's people climbing mountains and becoming green boots, right? But then that's what their life was like. That's then what their life held for them. Now they're a probably international sign for don't go there, right? Okay, goodbye.